Okay, now that you know a little bit more about what Ally does, I'm going to take you into Blackboard and show you specifically how it works. Here are two documents that I've uploaded into Blackboard as an item, and as you look at them, you'll notice that we now see an indicator here next to each of the documents. This will tell you how accessible your documents are. And with these two particular documents, neither of them are very accessible at all. To access the Ally tool, all you need to do is click on that little indicator next to your document. And when you do that, it'll open this sidebar, and it'll also load a preview of the document that you're looking at. Over here in the sidebar, you'll see a few different pieces of information. You'll get an overall accessibility score. You'll also get a description of one of the issues. And then over here, you'll see an All Issues button. If you click on that All Issues button, it'll list all of the problems with this document. So if you look at this document, this could be anyone's syllabus. And when we look at this, it's identifying these issues. So the document contains images that are missing a description. The document does not have headings. The document contains tables that are missing headers. And the document contains text with insufficient contrast. So when you upload your document and you get your score, and you look at all the issues, you can then click on this Fix button. And when you click on this Fix button, you're going to get two pieces of information. It'll tell you basically what that is. So when it says images are missing a description, it's going to tell you that these need alt tags so that when a screen reader gets to the image, the screen reader knows what to say to the person using the screen reader. And it'll explain in more detail about that. And then the other nice thing that it does is it actually tells you how to add those descriptions. So if you click on that second button, it will then ask you what type of what did you create the document in. So I used Office 2016. So if I just select that, it then gives me step-by-step instructions on how to fix this particular issue. So I'm not going to show you this now. In the next set of videos, I'll show you how to address these specific issues by going into Word or going into PowerPoint and addressing them. But right now, I just want to point out that this is the type of information that Ally shares with you. So if you get an issue with one of your documents, you can very easily follow these step-by-step instructions and fix any issues that Ally identifies. Now what we want to focus on is documents that you're creating, because these are going to be the easiest documents for you to remediate. So if you have a Word document such as your syllabus, or a Word document, a list of your assignments, something like that, since you have the original documents, those are really simple for you to go in and fix. So that is really what we're looking for you to concentrate on now. Same thing with PowerPoints. If you're using PowerPoints in your classes and you have the original PowerPoints, it would be great for you to go in and update those so that those are accessible too. So that's our main focus right now. You probably also have a lot of reserve readings and documents like that, or articles. With those, most of those are probably going to come back with red scores because of the way that they're scanned and converted and put up into the web. Right now, we're still working on details on how to fix those documents. Once we start working with those, we'll give you some more information and training on how to remediate those. And we are also looking at additional resources on how to get those fixed for everyone. Right now I would focus upon the documents that you're creating and get those up to date if you can. And like I said, it's easier to do this while you're originally creating the documents rather than going back later on when you get an accessibility request. Now, if you do get an accommodation letter from a student requesting everything be updated and accessible, please let us know, because we have additional resources to get those hard to update documents, the articles, the scans of book chapters. We have resources, and the university has resources to help get those updated. But we at least want you to start working on documents that you own and you have the ability to update. So the accessibility checker is great because it gives you your score. It tells you what that actually means, and then it also tells you how to fix that document. And if I click back into the all issues, you'll also notice that it will tell you how much just making that one change will improve your accessibility score. So if I were to go in and include images, alt tags for all these images, it would increase my score by 46%. So making these changes is relatively simple, and Ally is a great tool for helping you identify what the problems are. It also provides great information on how to fix those issues. So really start taking a look at this. In this video, basically what I wanted to show you was how to get into that Ally tool and what all these scores mean and how to find information on fixing specific issues. In my next set of videos, I will show you how to address the major issues that you are most likely going to encounter when you are using the Ally score, the Ally tool in scoring your documents. But before I leave the Blackboard site, I want to show you one more thing. I'm just going to close out of the Ally accessibility tool and go back to my two documents. One thing, you remember in the last video I said that Ally provides you with alternative formats. In order to access the alternative formats, all you would do is click on this little pull down arrow, and under the pull down arrow you will see an option for alternative formats. And if you click into that, you have the option of selecting what alternative format you want. So you could just select any of these, and I'm going to select audio, and then you hit download, and it will process your alternative format for you, and in a minute or two you'll have access to that document in the format you selected. So that's how you get access to the alternative formats. I would also recommend you may want to point this out to your students that this is available, because they will see the little pull down arrow next to the document, but most of them probably won't click into it and probably won't understand what the alternative formats means. So you may want to just point that out to your students, because I have a feeling a lot of them would make use of the other formats if they knew that it was there. And you'll see here now my audio file is now available, so I could open that and play that.
University at Buffalo. Begin paragraph text. Requirements.
So that's going to sound a lot like the previous video that we listened to in the other section, where we watched the video of a screen reader reading through a Word document. So that just gives you a sense of what you will get in some of those alternative formats.